Okay, I'll admit them then now. Did everyone turn on the cam? Like, I think we could just like start this slideshow. Yeah, now and could all everyone turn on the like. Well, it's only three of us, but we turn on our cameras. You should go back. Yeah. Okay, should we let them in then? So, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. It's our week two of our TCM program. Real quickly, just a few reminders. Could everyone please, of course, rename yourselves to the name that you registered with, and please make sure you keep your camera on and find a place to do the foot soak. If you have not already, please get the materials like the foot soaking tub, the water, the salt, towel, everything, so that we could do this foot soak. The list of what you need. There's image in the chat. Uh, So a tub filled with water so that you can put your feet in it, a handful of salts to put in the water, and a towel to dry your feet after and so that the floor doesn't get wet, and a small mug of water on the side so that you can rinse your feet after. So let us get started with today's foot soaking and daily session. So my name is Swayam, and I'll be leading today's session. So let us just recap on what exactly foot soaking is and why we do it. So foot soaking is, as you can tell by the name, it is soaking your feet in the water. And as we learned yesterday in the theory session, we learned that these elements, the water, sky element, earth element, air element, fire element, they can help clear out our subtle system. So foot soaking is a very common technique used in Sahaja yoga to clear out our subtle system. And we don't actually only use the water element, we also use the earth element in the salt, and when we're balancing, we use the sky element as well when we're balancing. And this is one way that it makes clearing our chakras easier. So again, what you need for foot soaking is a small bucket of water, a jug or a small mug to fill, and rinse your feet afterwards, a towel to keep under the bucket and to dry your feet afterwards, and a handful of salt to put inside the water. So let us get started with today's foot soaking. So as usual, before any clearance or meditation, um, let us all uh, raise and balance your energies or Kundalini. So you can follow along with Salia's video as she does it, and I'll also be explaining the steps. So our left hand just on her lap in front of us, and our right hand goes around our left hand as we raise it. And make sure while you're doing this, we're keeping our attention only on the top of our head. And let's give us a knot at the top. We will do this again. Again, keeping our attention at the top of our head, raising our Kundalini slowly, and we'll give it 2 knots. And we'll do this one more time. And this time we'll give it 3 knots. So now let us give ourselves a bandhan, or balance energy. So our left hand on our lap, and right hand will go over our left hand, and we will make an arch shape around our body, over our body like this, and we'll bring it back. And we'll do this 7 times, keeping our attention at the top of our heads. And now we can keep both our hands in our lap. And before we keep our feet in the water, let us first, of course, keep the salt. If you have not already put it, just put the salt in the water. And let us now keep our left hand on our lap and our right hand towards the water. And let us ask our motherly energy, our Kundalini, to please let this water absorb all the blockages, all the obstacles in our subtle system, while keeping your attention at the top of our head. Just say, Mother, please vibrate this foot soak water. Mother, please vibrate this foot soak water. We can all now place our feet into the water and let us just take a moment to bring our attention within ourselves to the top of our heads. Keep our both hands on our lap and we can close our eyes. If you want, if you're getting too many thoughts with your eyes closed, you can keep your eyes open and look at the slide. And let us just keep our attention at the top of our head and try to observe what we are feeling on our hands and on our head. Let's now keep our right hand, keep our left hand on our lap and our right hand towards the Mother Earth. And make sure you open your palm out and face it towards the Mother Earth. Over here, we can say, Mother, please clear out our left channel. Please clear out all our emotional problems, all our blockages from our past. Please remove all the obstacles from our left channel. And please be awakened in our left channel. Try to notice what you're feeling. On which fingers you're feeling cool or feeling heat. And just let go of all the blockages. Remember to keep your attention at the top of your head and nowhere else. We can now take our right hand and put it on our lap, and we'll take our left hand and face it towards the sky like this. We'll face our palm backwards, but our fingertips towards the sky. And now let us move to the right channel. This is the channel of the future. This is the mental side. Over here we can say, Mother, please be awakened in our right channel. Please remove all the problems, all the obstacles that are coming from the future, from my futuristic thoughts, planning, and from my mental side. Mother, please clear out my right channel. We could take our left hand and put it towards the Mother Earth, the right hand on her lap. And over here we could say again, Mother, please clear out my right channel. Let us keep our attention on nothing but the top of our head. Now keep our left hand back on our lap and we'll have both our hands on our lap now. And let us take our attention to our central channel. This is the channel of balance. Here, let us say, Mother, please keep me in balance. Mother Kundalini, please clear out all the obstacles in my solar system, and please rise to the top of my head. Let's now take our right hand and place it on the top of our head, and let's put a little pressure and rotate our scalp clockwise 7 times. We could then raise our hand a few inches above our head and try to feel the cool breeze. Try to feel your Kundalini above your head, or at the top of your head. If you need to, you can move your hand up and down or front back till you feel the point where the cool breeze is the strongest. Then switch our hand to our left hand. Again, keep our hand a few inches above our head and again try to feel the cool breeze. You can move it up and down, front to back, till you feel that point where you feel it the strongest. Do now take both our hands on our lap, and we can now rinse our feet with the water we have. And as you can see how Saad is doing it, do not let the water spill outside the bucket. Just do it carefully. And then you can dry your feet a little. And before we leave, let us just listen to a short excerpt of Shmataji Nirmala Devi talking about the Kundalini and the power of the Kundalini.
Now this Kundalini, the force within you, as is said, is pure desire. It's not only pure desire, but it is a purification desire. It has a power to purify. It's tremendous power it is. And this Kundalini thinks, organizes, knows, coordinates, blesses, and ultimately guides. So to go beyond the cause, we must understand that this Kundalini is the pure form. That means it is detached. Anything that gets attached is not pure. Anything that gets spoilt is not pure. What we say gold is pure because it is untarnishable. Untarnishable. That's the quality of gold. So it is immaculate. It cannot be ruined, spoiled by anything except that there could be khand, as they call it, could be broken in between, and thus weak. So now something that has a purifying quality, like a purifying agent, say take a simple thing like soap. So the soap, wherever you apply, will clean. Kundalini, wherever it will go, it will clean, it will nourish. This is one quality that we must understand, that it is not tarnishable, it cannot be spoiled, it cannot be ruined. Moreover, it cleanses, it nourishes. But because it thinks, it knows how to nourish you, up to what point, how to go, how far to go, or it stops. But thinking is not vocal. It doesn't say anything. But when it goes around these chakras, it makes a sound. And these sounds are made because the movement of Kundalini through these chakras creates a non-percussion sound pass through these, creating sounds, and these sounds are then jotted down or heard by great saints and used in the phonetic language of Sanskrit. That's why Sanskrit is supposed to be the purest language. But you need not know Sanskrit now. There's no need. But how do you enter into the Kundalini? That's the main point. Main problem is how do we enter into the Kundalini? Supposing you are paying attention to me and I say pay attention to yourself, you cannot. Even if Kundalini rises, your attention is attracted inside, still you cannot pay attention inside. So how do you pay attention inside? Is through this enlightened attention. This attention which is enlightened has a power to take your attention inside to the Kundalini. And that's how you enter into the realm which is detached. That's like fortress. Nobody can enter in there. So when you are in thoughtless awareness, when you are not thinking, you are in your fortress, nobody can jump at you, nobody can trouble you, all the causes drop out. That is why it is necessary first to practice, to be in that thoughtless awareness through the practice of Sahaja Yoga to begin with. So that you learn how to enter into that state, how to enter into that state. But first and foremost thing is that your Kundalini must be awakened, then it must be allowed to move properly. You must cooperate, you must know how to do it and raise it so that you keep it at least, if not above, at least in the brain. But best thing is if it comes out, then you have no tensions, no worries, because everything that you have passes into your attention. Attention touches the Kundalini because you are a realized soul and leaves it in the force of the Kundalini, in the current of Kundalini, and this current takes away everything that is out. And that's how you are cleared. This is a very, very simple way of explaining how you go beyond cause and effect. And this is what happens. But for that, it is necessary that you must learn how to enter into your Kundalini, how to keep your attention enlightened. Now it's very easy. Your attention gets involved into anything through your thoughts. Because when your consciousness entered into you, being the prismatic plane, like a prism, your attention has gone out. Now to keep this attention detached, you have to make it a pure attention. To begin with, you must try to put attention inside, to be a witness. Try to be a witness. But how? How will you know that you are a witness? You have to be in thoughtless awareness. When you are in thoughtless awareness, then what happens? That you are detached. You are seeing everything.
Let's all now conclude our meditation by raising our kundalinis and giving ourselves abundance like we did in the beginning. Let's keep our left hand at the base on our lap and our right hand, let it go around your left hand. And keep your attention on the top of your head as you raise your left hand. And tie a knot at the top. We'll do this again. Slowly raising our kundalini with our attention at the top of our head, and we'll make 2 knots this time. Let's do one last time. And let's take 3 knots this time. Let's now give ourselves a bandhan. So our left hand on our lap, right hand over our left hand, creating the arch shape around us. 7 times for the 7 chakras. So that concludes our meditation session for today. Thank you all for joining. If you would like, uh, please stay and share your experiences in the chat, or if you'd like to unmute. But if not, see you tomorrow at the same time. Uh, Sushmit, do you have any questions or experiences to share?
No, not really.
Okay. Uh, Please join tomorrow as well. Thank you. It was like you could see kind of see his phone. And
Yeah, that was like right there. It was good. A lot of vibrations like the whole time.
yeah, I felt stronger on the like uh left channel today. Actually, at different times, like when we first cleared the left channel, the balancing it felt a bit slow, and then the right channel felt cool. But then when we're keeping a hand above our heads, my right hand took a little time to get cool, but that the left hand came cool like very fast. Yeah.
So you can show the hand, stretch your fingers while rotating the palm. Yeah, stretch fingers.
And just so they
Okay.
don't like do that.
Uh,
Oh, right. Yeah.
stretch your fingers. Yeah, and also few kids are not doing properly. They are rotating their head.
And you
Oh,
can
yeah, but
How?
I think I should show them next time like this.
Yeah,
Like
and
not,
not the
yeah.
head. You can. Someone can mention not the head. You can nice massage should happen. You can mention that. Very good meditation.
Okay, dear Shrimataji, I'll put my foot soak water and leave now.
Ishmat Jacob.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, Mataji.